Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ina and I will be your high priestess for this reading. So today's reading is for Pisces. So the topic for today's reading is all about clearing out karma. Clearing out karma. And it's about maybe recognizing unseen patterns that you have, or ways of thinking that you're unaware of. You aren't seeing it. So I am your mirror today. But, I'm the kind of mirror that you won't have to reap back karma from, right? So you don't have to actually get into a physical connection or relationship with me to learn something about yourself. I actually get to go to the Holy Spirit on your behalf and help you to see something that they want you to know about yourself, so that you can see the type of change in your life that you desire. So that's pretty much the message for you today, Pisces. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, what's going on for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What do they need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Excuse me, about cycles in their life. So we have patience here, which is the temperance. Pisces, Holy Spirit. What do they need to know about karmic cycles in their life? We have hope, which is the star. Getting comfortable. What does Pisces need to know about karmic cycles in their life? Pisces. All right, we have the Three of Cups. Rejoice and celebration. I feel like you could be waiting for something to grow with this patience card here. Temperance, there's definitely something you're waiting on here. We have, what is it? Disruption. This is the Tower. Pisces, what karmic cycles Pisces need to be aware of? Okay. So we have power, the number 8, which is strength. And then we have victory and success, which is the 6 of Wands. This is what could be on your mind. And I can tell you that, excuse me, this is what is coming towards you in the near future, is victory and success. I feel like there is unavoidable. You can't avoid this. So I don't know, whatever situation you're in right now, Pisces, or whatever you're waiting on, because I feel like you're in a waiting energy. It's definitely going to work out in your favor. The deck cut on the 7 of Wands, stand your ground. So I feel like that's what you're doing right now. You're standing your ground on something that you believe in. This just popped out, rest and rejuvenate, which is the 4 of Swords here. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have prosperity begins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. So this card, I didn't even see that this fell out. So you have the Fool here, new beginnings. New beginnings. All right, and I'm just going to put the prosperity begins here because it's one more card. It's just one card that's missing. This is like 3 extra cards that I wouldn't normally pull. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles, and that's patience and planning at the bottom of the deck now, okay? At the bottom of the deck. So you're planning something here. You're planning something, you're standing your ground. I can also tell you that spiritually you are being like initiated. I remember when I used to hear that in readings, it used to irritate me. I used to be like, what do you mean, like being spiritually, like being initiated? What does that even mean? So there is something huge that you are meant to do, Pisces. There's like a broader plan for your life that the divine God, source, whoever it is you believe in, I'll just say God or whatever, the universe or whatever you believe in, they have a bigger plan for you, one that's filled with victory and success and lots of prosperity as well for you, okay? So there's a bigger plan here, there's a bigger picture here. So whatever it is that you're working on, I feel like you're working on some sort of project or something like that. It's taking some time to to come together. I feel like you have a lot of major change taking place in your life. There are quite a few major arcana here. You have the Temperance, you have the Tower, you have the Strength, and you have the Fool card, as well as you have an Ace out here. So there's a lot of things shifting and changing in your life currently, and I feel like all of this is happening to put you in alignment so that you're in the proper alignment. So all of these shifts and different changes that you're going through, maybe when you listen to other readers, they may refer to these as tests or, like I just said, an initiation or something like that. But all of this is preparing you. I feel like when we talk about being tested by the divine, that's just preparing you for what it is that they want to put on your path so that you can experience it or take a hold of it, take advantage of it. And that's what you're being prepared for. So with the Tower card here, I feel like things could be falling apart for you and it could be extremely uncomfortable. You could be feeling restricted. You know what I mean? You could be feeling like scattered, like you're all over the place, like there may be things falling apart in different areas. So that's the thing here. And that's what I'm getting like with this disruption card. I feel like there could be like a bunch of little things that are falling apart in different areas of your life that's creating this one big tower for you. That's what it feels like. But I feel like all of this is happening just to move you into, to position you for a new chapter in your life. You're stepping into a new place in your life and you're clearing out karmic energy. And it really looks like it doesn't have anything to do with like a karmic relationship. You need to cut this person off. You need to stop dealing with your family and your friends. Like, it's not like that. It really, what it looks like to me is you like clearing like your own karma. Like you're healing yourself, you're purging yourself, changing the way you think, mastering your energy, learning how to be patient, learning how to be strategic in a positive, high vibrational way, where you actually plan your path for the long term. You actually have a 5-year plan or more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're in that kind of an energy, or this is where spirit is propelling you or positioning you to be in this type of energy. Um, I also feel like you could be feeling really like you could be feeling tired or like drained because it is a reading for Pisces. So sometimes, like, if a Pisces is like a vibe is a little bit low, you could find yourself like taking on other people's stuff energetically, and it's draining for you. So it's like if you have people around you who are pulling on you energetically, that's draining you. And plus you have to do whatever it is, your responsibilities that you have in your own life day to day. And so you could be experiencing fatigue. You could be sleeping longer. You could be, when you wake up in the morning, you want to hit snooze a couple times, And that's because I feel like you're really like cleansing your energy. When we heal energetically, sometimes it could cause us to sleep more because the body, you're healing, is healing itself. You're healing yourself. But it's more of an energetic healing, I feel like, than anything else. And I feel like you should maybe be incorporating more rest into your life. Another thing that's being pointed out to me with the strength at the center of your reading and and when this card came out, power, I wanted to say the number 8. I'm like, why do I want to say the number 8? But we're talking about karmic cycles, and that's one of the things that the 8 represents. And so you're taking back your power, you're clearing your energy. So maybe you are like putting up boundaries with certain people. You're not maybe going to the same places you used to go to. You're not doing the same things that you used to do, and you're really focused on discipline and duality, balance, I want to say. But not from a sense of saying, I don't know, not from saying, I want to be so balanced and so peaceful. I feel like Pisces, you're kind of approaching balance from the aspect of like balancing your light and your shadow aspect. So maybe a part of you is super spiritual. You're here on my channel because you are spiritual. You believe in spiritual growth and spiritual attainment so that you can manifest into your 3D reality. But maybe at the same time, you still like to party, because we do have the 3 of Cups here. You still like to party. You still like to go out with your friends. You still may like to have a drink or 2 or 3 or whatever is your thing, or whatever you indulge in. You may still do these things, but right now you could just be focused on being more balanced with it, not being too spiritual, but not being too earthly, as they would say, and partying too much or whatever. I feel like you're kind of approaching like balance from that space. That's why I use the term duality. You know what I mean? And I feel like with you doing this, it's pushing you into a place where you're developing patience, because maybe you were impatient before, Pisces. Maybe you really didn't like waiting for things to like grow, or you didn't like waiting for things to take off. I feel like the Holy Spirit is really putting you in a place where they want you to think like more long term. I know the 3 of Wands isn't here, but that's like the energy that I'm feeling, like the energy of growth and expansion, but on purpose. So they're putting you in whatever position that you're in currently, where you're having to like really practice patience, because they really want you to be in the energy of thinking long term. Because when you set long term goals, it does require patience. I mean, if you set a goal that you want to start your own business, there are so many steps that goes into that before you actually open the doors to the business, or before you actually hit the button on the computer where you publish it, so the public can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's so many steps that go into that. There's so much planning and improvising that has to go into that. So I feel like they're putting you in the space to do that, so that you're patient enough to do that. So maybe you weren't really thinking about long-term opportunity. Maybe you were really just sort of thinking, planning from day to day, just kind of maybe living from paycheck to paycheck type of a vibe. And you're being caught out of that place into a more victorious place. With the Star card here, I really feel like, first of all, keep the hope. Stay hopeful. It could be challenging in this time because of what you're going through. You're taking back your power. You also have a lot of shit that's going on in your own life. You know what I mean? And I feel like, Pisces, you may have a lot of people who rely on you. You may have people who like to call and dump on you. Like, they want to call, they want to vent, they want to get advice, they want to get your opinion. What do you think? And that can be very draining energetically for you. And I feel like you could be, maybe putting up boundaries with that sort of thing, because you need to preserve your own life force for what it is that you're birthing right now, as far as this project that you're working on, that I feel like you're starting out like in a chapter in your life where you will see lots of prosperity. And a huge part of why you are going to do this is because you're working on your willpower. With the strength card at the center of your reading, you're working on your willpower, which is building strength subsequently for you. So, whatever these situations are that you're going through in your life presently, they really are preparing you for something greater and something bigger. But whenever we're building anything in our life, it takes diligence, it takes consistency, and you must be persistent. So, no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter who tells you no, no matter who says you can't do it, no matter who says you don't have the look, I don't know. That just came into my mind. Whoever says you don't have the look or you don't have the face for something, you have to keep pushing and keep persisting. Maybe some of you guys want to be seen. Maybe some of you guys are going into entertainment or something like that, or a realtor where you put your face on business cards or billboards or something like that. Okay, but either way it goes, it takes persistence, consistency, and diligence, whatever it is that you're doing. So what's happening in your life now, Pisces, is to build that in you, so that you're a hard worker for the long haul. Not just a hard worker for today, not just a hard worker to get the rent that you need for this month, but you're a hard worker for the next 10 years. Why? You actually have a 10-year plan. Your friends, I don't know if they have plans. But by the time you write this plan, you'll be surrounded by a brand new group of people who are aligned with very similar values and belief systems and thinking processes very similar to yourself. These will be people who are thinking the long game as well. These are people who believe in hope. These are people who believe in giving, in sharing, in helping others to build as well. These are also other people who do introspection. These are also, so you're attracting a soul tribe. You're attracting a soul tribe. You're attracting people who you guys have similar belief systems and your belief systems align. Let's see, what else we got here for you? I don't know. Some of you guys could be like in the area of law or considering going into the area of law. It doesn't have to be. It was just a message that came through. But this pretty much concludes your reading. It's very direct and to the point. You guys are just, you're healing. You're going through a cycle in your life where you had to purge, you had to heal. You're growing. You're raising your vibration, which is changing your circle, maybe changing your job or where you live. It's changing your life, I feel like, in a major way with all these major arcana out here. So, it could be very uncomfortable in your life right now because, like, when the universe makes changes in your life, it's like someone did like this. You know how you go into a drawer and everything is folded so neatly, but you're looking for a specific shirt and you can't find. You're looking through neatly, pulling things up, looking underneath, trying to find it, and then you're just like, you know what? Let me just throw everything out the drawer. It's like when the universe redirects your path. It's like that, right? It's just like the universe is like, nope, not this, nope, get rid of that. You don't need that. All the things that you thought you needed to be you, to be Pisces. But you're changed and you have evolved and you will forever be evolving. But I feel like you're upon the completion of an evolution. That's the start of a new chapter for you, and one that will be very prosperous for you monetarily. All right, so I'm just going to take a look at your cards and give you some general messages. I call them last minute messages that I see in your cards that are here that may have nothing to do with the subject that we just went over. This could just be random facts or things like that, okay? So I do see you celebrating. You could be celebrating soon. You could have recently had a celebration. You could be going to a graduation with the victory and success, rejoicing celebration. You could be going to a graduation. You could be someone that really motivates people and give them hope. I also feel like you're someone who's authentic. You stand out. I feel like you're a good person. I feel like you have a light within you that shines very brightly and people see it. And I feel like you share that part of you with other people around you for the most part. Even though your life looks like you're going through a storm, or more so, it probably feels like you're going through a storm. But overall, I feel people view you as someone who's successful, and at the end of the day, you're exceptionally strong. Very, very strong. People view you as strong. And they view you as someone who walks to the beat of your own drum. All right? You're a leader. You're not a follower. Okay, I'm getting like trailblazer vibes. So like in your area or in your family or in your friend group, you're usually the first to do something and then the others follow. So you're a trendsetter, and that's no surprise with the star card being here. With the fool being here, I feel like you're someone who takes risks. And if you're not someone who takes risks, you're taking a risk right now, or you're about to take a risk, right? Also, I feel like people view you as someone who looks youthful. So no matter what your age is, they feel like you look younger. And they feel like you have if you're a woman or a feminine energy, they feel like you live a soft life. If you are a man or a masculine energy, people view you as someone who has leisure time so that you can rest. You know what I mean? Enjoy your life and do things that you like to do. People could view you as someone who has like a lot of hobbies. Maybe you play golf or something like that. I don't know. Also, people view you as very abundant financially. People view you, whether you feel this way or not, others perceive you to be this way. They perceive you to be someone who is abundant financially. All right. And I feel like that's pretty much it. Yes, you're viewed as someone who's very kind. And even if you weren't this way in the past, this is how you will be being viewed in the near future because of the work that you're doing, the energy work that you're doing on yourself. And I just want to say kudos to you, Pisces, for doing the work. There are so many who choose not to. Some people like being in their karma, like they're kind of their ways are messed up and they know that, but they enjoy it and they want to stay there. Like, and to each his own, right? That's why we're here as human beings on the planet Earth, so that we can create the reality we desire, right? The reality we desire, and also to grow. Life ultimately is about expansion. So I just want to say I'm proud of you for expanding. You're expanding and you're growing, just like the galactic being that you are. Because when I think about the universe, is limitless. So expansion is what you are supposed to do. It's something that should come naturally for us as human beings. Okay, so that concludes your reading. I enjoyed your reading. It was so good. It was really good, really positive, really uplifting, but at the same time, I feel like you're a person who isn't like too much light, loving light. You're not like loving light, loving light. You're balanced. You have duality. You may slap somebody. No, I'm just joking, Pisces. I mean, maybe you will. Maybe you will smack someone and then turn around and give them some life-changing advice. And the person will probably come out of it like, damn, that was the best face slap I ever had in my life. Changed my life. My life went into a totally new direction when Pisces slapped me across the face and told me the truth about myself. I feel like you could be somebody like that. Not slapping people, but you balance between your light and your dark aspects, okay? So, like I always say, use your best judgment, which is your intuition. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.